Right, it's midnight. Let's go. Super quick. That banked super quick as well.
Never ever go outside the city walls after sundown. Ashtar more aggressive at night.
It's my kind of Ashtar. Confront the thief.
It was supposed to be an easy job. What? Shit.
Yep.
Yeah?
Skulking around a factory at night. Nothing suspicious here.
I can explain. It's not... Oh, hell. Oh, God, no. Security.
Everyone, don't move!
How did you catch me?
Don't anybody move. Let's see. If it ain't the hero of Galbank.
I'm sure that's
What
Panam.
do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Hell, I give up.
It's probably for the best.
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about all this?
I'm as surprised as you are.
Who would have thunk it, right? I got it from here. Aquila City owes you again. And, thank Annie for me. Dear God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this.
Nope. I'm gonna go have a sit down. Apparently not in here.
I'm so screwed.
Yeah. I need to check and see if that is Panam. Is it best to sleep? Oh, we can wait at the bar.
Got a ship and going on a supply run next week. It'll be cheaper if I do it myself.
Okay, sounds good.
Sleep? I don't need to sleep. Sleeping is just waiting, right? And you'll be up in 7 hours, right? Kids don't sleep until... Well, kids are up by 6. Is this planet really 24 hours? It looks like it is. Oh, that's something that we should do. We should find a really nice view somewhere. A really nice shot of like a planet, maybe some structures, and just watch the sun come up. Yeah, I'd like that. Annie lives in the rock? Does she really?
Yeah?
Put the gun down.
Well, hey there.
Howdy.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She a terror.
She's actually correct. She really lives in the
Better
rock.
this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
That's true. What are you doing in here, kid?
Keep up the good work.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
Annie, you're supposed to be doing your homework.
Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right?
Your hunch was right on the money. We caught the thief, Annie.
I knew it.
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom. I told you.
She's telling the truth. You're not pulling my leg, right?
She and her friend really were instrumental in catching the culprit.
Oh boy. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this.
Thanks.
Lord preserve me.
I help the rangers with stuff, but I really can't talk about it.
I mean, 50 XP was kind of crap compared to the 4,000 credits that you gave me. Can I catch some sleep here? I guess I can. I mean, I was up all night catching criminals and then sitting in a bar. My excuse. I'm sticking with it.
I hope you got better sleep than I did.
Well, you should have
Not
slept in a
everyone
bed
gets the
instead
same
of a
work.
chair.
It's really an honor.
Yeah, whatever. These quests take longer than I thought. They're all multi-part quests, which is kind of cool. Oh, you're here.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble?
I should be asking you that question.
I suppose you could. Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research.
You're both pretty stubborn people.
I know. I think we both realize that, and we're working on putting it behind us. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it.
If you are really worried, maybe you should talk to him.
I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Well, we've done this much.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Why is the door open?
Yeah, it's tough living here. But you can do it on your own terms.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after?
Davis, I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm. All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you?
If you're looking to get yourself killed, there's an easier way than letting the Ashta do it.
Right to the point, then. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying.
Tell me what's got you going out there.
I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out.
You think there's some other creature out there?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in a fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case.
I'm all geared up, let's go.
All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head.
Of course not.
All right, here we are. Let's head this way.
Pretty sure mine's more powerful than his Grendel.
First time I was here on Aquila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen a Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious, and me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago.
I mean, that's a big old Ashta.
Shit, that's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's one big son of a bitch!
Oh, this is happening.
Alpha Ashta.
Waste not, need not.
If we didn't have proof, nobody would believe us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that.
There was only one.
If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Never thought there'd be a day when I saved V. Davis Wilson.
I hope this puts your mind at ease.
I mean, it does, and it doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it.
I don't want to leave you out here.
Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
We haven't finished scanning out here. I thought we'd finished scanning this planet. Oh, it's getting dark. We shouldn't be out here. Right, okay, so I'll add that to the list of things I need to do. The ever-growing list of planets I need to scan and the like. Felt like there was a bit of lag there, a little bit of stutter. I like these robots.
Vacate this area and return inside the city walls.
I really do like those robots. Maybe we take Vasco out for a run at some point. No, they'll figure it out. I'm going to close the door.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Arrow to the knee. Where is this woman? I can't believe the watch doesn't tell you the time of the planet you're on. Don't they even make a quip about it when you get it, saying it even tells the time?
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashtar are no joke.
So, what happened?
Davis and I found a new kind of Ashtar. Killed it. Your data wasn't a mistake. It helped us find it. Davis said your help was critical in keeping Aquila City safe from a new Ashtar threat.
No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate.
It was.
You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they?
You know your worth. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah, you're right. If anything, this has proven I should trust my instincts. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Despondent assassin. You can now build the mounted Ashtar at your outposts. That's cool. Oh. Legendary old world rifle. Anti-personnel. Extra damage while aiming. We can mod it. We have 1,000 rounds for it. Small chance to demoralize a target. I don't mind that. And it's suppressed, right? It's got a built-in suppressor. I love these guns. Because they look like Star Wars guns. It's that classic old world 1940s, 1950s, 1960s style weapon with a bit of duct tape, some wiring, and make it look a bit futuristic. Obviously this one looks less futuristic than the Star Wars guns, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, let's try it out.
Cool spacesuit.
Thanks. I go to space and stuff. That's why I need it. How are we doing on the levels? They don't give out much XP. They give out some pretty cool rewards and a lot of credits, but they don't give out much XP. Let's go see Cartwright about a job. really thought you'd get more XP completing these quests. Also, let me know in the comments if this is something I should be doing, but should I be listening to the news?
If you're sick or hurt, my mom's the doctor. She can fix
Alright.
anything, even ash bites.
I hope Aquila is treating you nicely. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Aquila City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city.
Must keep you very busy.
As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
I appreciate that, thanks.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
I don't mind this guy. Where can I get a drink around here?
You've got a few choices there. The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there. Like I said, lots of options.
How about asking about a job? What about Midtown?
Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out.
Well, you tell me about the core.
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today.
Good to know. How about you tell me about Frank Langston?
Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hersenove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hersenove family ran out of heirs. There's a no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
Look, if your credits are good, I might be able to oblige.
Of course, of course. The last Hersenove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Aquila City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hersenoves.
Sounds like poor old Sahar wanted to go out on her own terms.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Aquila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that would be a bonus.
I have some experience with Ashta.
Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy.
I don't mind this guy.
And look out for yourself.
I will, sir. And I will be back for money and fame.
I used to get really grossed out by blood, but I'm used to it now.
That's not something you should probably shout about, kid. It's good though. Like, as a human, blood is going to be something you're going to have to get used to seeing, so.
Private sector. That's
I don't think this place has a private sector, does it? Oh. Is that 4 times scope? That might be... Well, it's a long-range rifle.
Captain.
Cockpit.
You doing all right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Time to join the stars.
Let's go test out this new rifle. Although this quest would be so much easier if I could just skim the planet. That's why I'm looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws, from what we've seen.
We're in orbit.
You know, if you just gave us land vehicles, we could have just skimmed the surface and... Yeah, there's things that I would have preferred. Maybe instead of 1,000 planets, just give us 250, 500, but give us a land vehicle.
To land this ship.
That's a cool shot. That's not. We'd be...
Captain, greetings.
We'd be better staying on the ship, wouldn't we?
Eradicate them. Your performance in that conflict was beyond adequate.
I know.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
There they are. Oh well, we're here now. That was a bullet. Oh, adhesive. Nice.
You can make a mint off animal parts sometimes.
So it seems. You ready? I'm in my spacesuit again when I don't need to be. That's another thing I'd change. Interesting. The will is right there. A titanium Aeon, which is very light. Chance to dismember robots? Oh, 20% damage against robots. I wish there was an element of crafting to this where you could make something legendary and pick what perks it has. I'm having them. Where's the body? Did she just go outside and... No? I might be some time. I'm gonna do some scanning while I'm here. What is a chill hook? Oh, it's a plant. I thought it was going to be like some crazy animal. It has toxic sap. Right, okay. You are pounding dirt there, Sam. Apparently I need the sap. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back here and do some more scanning. I do want to get all these...
Do you require
Oh my god. What has happened? Why can I not get back in my ship? Game! Game! I can't get in my ship! Oh god. Something like that had to happen, right?